Hi, welcome back to the Writer's Room. I'm so happy to be with you all. Happy spring if you're watching these as they air. I'm Sarah Cannell again, and really excited to have a powerhouse month with you over these next few weeks. So I want to do a mindset training today. And the reason why I do so much mindset in the Writer's Room is that I can have all the best creative ideas and strategies and craft and publishing acumen in the world. But if I don't believe I'm worthy, I'm capable, I have enough time, that I'm okay, that my work is good enough, like all that stuff, then I either won't do it or I'll do it in a really painful swimming upstream sort of way, or it won't land. It won't be filled with my passion. I won't be giving my greatest gift of myself to the world. And ultimately, I know if you're watching this, that's what you want to do too. You want to share the treasures inside you effectively, powerfully, in a way that brings you and others tremendous abundance and success and fulfillment and health and joy and every good thing. And that's what we're up to in the Writer's Room this month. I'm so excited for some upcoming events as well. So if you haven't marked your calendar yet, April 28th is, I'm sorry, April 21st, it'll be correct in the copy. April 21st is our next free event. We are going to be doing a full day workshop on the science of getting rich for women. So we've been talking about this a little bit already. It's the topic of it's the title and topic of my new book that comes out in actually second week of June now. And thanks COVID for the shipping delays. It's going to be great. It'll give us more time to get everything ready. And what we're going to learn in this day are so many exciting ways to get your mindset around creating abundance as a thought leader, as a writer, as an entrepreneur, a coach, whatever work that you do in the world. You're going to learn strategies from other women who've created millions of dollars from scratch without any, investors and special education, anything like that. People like me who started from the ground up. And you're going to learn some really powerful, extraordinary techniques to start you on the path of manifesting more abundance. So that's coming up on April 21st in kind of prep for the book launch. And then if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, get it now to the Write and Grow Rich retreat. You hear the theme. We are eradicating the starving artist from planet Earth. We're eradicating the pay gap for women, the confidence gap in women. That's what we're up to. Write and Grow Rich is for writers of all levels, whether you're working on a book, article, blogs, email, or social media posts, just helping your writing be compelling and powerful so you reach and penetrate the hearts of the people that you're here to serve, love them up, let them feel that connection with you and want to come work with you further. So that's what we're up to at the May retreat. The link is here. You can still get your ticket for that. And this month, we're going to be doing in preparation some craft and mindset. We're going to be toggling back and forth. And I want to talk about the upper limit. So how many of you, can raise your hand, even though we're just on this video, have read the book, The Big Leap by Hendricks? It was a big sensation, I think early 2000s. And the book essentially explained to me in a way I had never heard exactly before, the way that when we take a leap forward, we take a new risk, we put ourselves out there, sometimes even achieve a goal, we can experience this really odd phenomenon called the upper limit, which is where we start to feel really maybe insecure, self-doubting. Maybe there's like an external conflict that happens with something professionally or personally. We can get like an unexpected bill. Like essentially it triggers this taking the big leap into being more of who we came here to be, bold and powerful, triggers the part of us that wants us to feel safe and protected. And that means staying small and invisible and not making that ultimate contribution. So we have these two drives, the one to like stay small and invisible and feel safe. And then the drive from our spirit and soul, I believe, to go out and change the world and just absolutely play at the biggest, most wild, wonderful, creative, genius version of ourselves. That's the real you. But there can be this bumpy, think of it like turbulence. The upper limit is like turbulence on a flight. You're flying to your destination of success and entrepreneurship and thought leadership and best-selling author, and you're going to sometimes hit some turbulence, the upper limit. So I want to share a technique that I learned from Mel Robbins to counteract the upper limit. First, just acknowledging that's what it is. We've talked about that in previous writers' rooms, right? Like I just say, oh, this is awesome. This conflict or this yucky feeling or this fear is actually an affirmation. High five to myself. Yes, And then Mel Robbins uses the neuroscience of counting backwards from 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You interrupt that fear thought, that turbulent upper limits, and she has you choose an anchor image. So that's what we're going to do today in the writer's room. You know, close your eyes, and instead of thinking of the worst case scenario, which is where our mind, or a scary or not wanted case scenario, our minds can tend to go there. Instead, we get to think of right here, right now in the writer's room, what is an image that encapsulates what you do want to see happen. So let's say you send out a piece of work and you're getting some rejections, or you're not getting any response yet, and you start to feel that doubt, like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough, and maybe no one will want my writing, and why did I waste all this time, right? Spiral starts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can even snap if you want to give it like a, auditory signal. And then you're going to think of what do I want instead? Well, what I want instead is a yes, an acceptance letter from this wonderful publication, or this agent, this publisher, this speaking engagement, this podcast host. That's what I want. And so you anchor that. What's the image? Maybe it's you on the stage, like people are standing up clapping, and you're taking your seat at the New Yorker Festival, or you're seeing the magazine that you want to be published in arrive, and you flip to your page and there it is, your byline, your picture, your writing. Or maybe it's this email that comes today that says, congratulations, you've been accepted, or we'd love to have you on our show, or please come and we can pay you $15,000 to do a keynote. What's the moment that gives you a little? So the trick is to get a visual image and an emotional response. Sometimes I can't get the emotional response. If I'm having a big upper limbic attack, it's not where I am, but I can get a visual image. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm walking on that stage at the New Yorker Festival with Deborah Treisman, the New Yorker fiction editor. She's got my book in her hand. I've been so looking forward to this conversation, for example, right? You're on that TEDx orange circle. You've set out the applications, you're waiting to hear back. You're there on that stage with that red letters behind you. So your homework right now is to pause the video and think of your visual image. Just say to yourself, like, the highlight moment for me will be when, okay, take a breath, kind of anchor that in. And now every time you start feeling fear, doubt, if there's a rejection, if there's a no, if there's just a no response, or you just wake up feeling off, you're going to say 5 first, yay, affirmation. I'm playing bigger. I'm on the right track. Good things are coming for me. Good things are happening today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, anchor image. You've got this. So remember, any of that stuff, those gremlins, are an affirmation that you're playing bigger and success is coming. You've opened yourself up to more success. Give that part love, trying to protect you. High five yourself for being awesome. And then you're going to think of an anchor image. What image represents when you just boom, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, anytime, snap or not, and just picture it, just see yourself. Doesn't it feel good already? Just starting to imprint your brain, and your brain's going to pull. The gremlins are going to pull and say, no, you can't be some Pollyanna fantasy. You've got to think about these problems and these worst case scenarios. We actually don't. They don't help us. They only slow down our success. You're already a success. So much more is coming for you. Have an awesome week. And let me know how this goes. I want to hear.